Fractions Review Part 1, Adding Fractions. Adding fractions with different denominators, I have to make them have a common denominator. So I can see that both of these are factors of 6. In actual fact, that is 6, so I can leave that as it is. The thirds, if I want to make that 6, I've multiplied the denominator by 2, so I multiply the numerator by 2. So I end up with 4/6 add 1/6. So my answer becomes 5/6. I only add the numerator because that tells me how many pieces I've got, whereas the denominator is the size of them. If my denominators are not a factor or multiple of each other, then I need to change both of them. So I can see that 3 and 4 both go into 12. So I'm going to make them both be out of 12ths. So I've multiplied the 4 by 3, so I'll multiply the 3 by 3. In this one, I've multiplied 3 by 4, so I'll multiply 1 by 4. So then that gives me 13/12. Change that to a mixed number. 13 divided by 12 gives me 1, with 1/12 left over. When I've got a mixed number here, the first thing I would do is turn it to an improper fraction. So 2 2s are 4, add the extra 1, there's 5 halves I've got all together there. Add that to 3/5. Now I've got to make a common denominator. I can see that 2 and 5 are factors of 10, so I'll make them both be out of 10. I've multiplied 2 by 5, so I'll multiply 5 by 5. And I've multiplied the 5 by 2, so I'll multiply 3 by 2. So my answer becomes 31/10. Change to a mixed number. 31 divided by 10 is 3 1/10. For subtraction, it's exactly the same method. So I'm still just finding common denominators. So 3 and 2 are both factors of 6. So I'm going to convert both of them to an equivalent fraction. I've multiplied 3 by 2, so I'll do 2 times 2. Then I've multiplied 2 by 3, so I'll multiply 1 by 3. And again, similar to the addition, we only subtract the numerator. We only subtract how many pieces. So that's 1. I never subtract the denominator. So that will always stay the same in addition and subtraction. When I've got a mixed number, it's the same rule as when I was doing addition. So I'll turn that into an improper fraction. 3 times 4 is 12. Add the 3 gives me 15. So I've got 15 quarters here. Take away 2/3. Now I convert it to have a common denominator. I know they're both a factor of 12. So then 4 times 3, so I'll do 15 times 3. And then I've done 3 times 4, so I'll do 2 times 4. So then all I've got to do is subtract the numerators. So 45 take away 8. So that gives me 37/12. Again, I can change it to a mixed number. So 37 divided by 12 is 3 1/12. And that concludes part 1 of our fractions review.